Yep, there we go. Yeah, we live. We live on YouTube. YouTube live. We lived up. I'm doing this in the middle of the night, so if I make mistakes, ain't that many people gonna see it. But we live. This is the first live episode of Ibo versus us, U.S. United States. And today's episode is going to be about. Oh shit! Is it coming in my face? Let me see. Right there. Is it still? Yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah. I look fresh. I don't know what I look like. How you like the studio vibe? Yeah, you like this? You like how things are going here? I have a fan on right now. That's why things sound weird. Let me try this. Let me try to turn this fan off. See what happens. See how this hits you. My camera's on the fan. My camera's on the fan, so that's the thing that makes this kind of a. You're gonna go up, and then you're gonna come back. Okay. No. I can reach around. If I just with my strap. I'm gonna just. No, I'm doing like this. Yeah, and you're back. Back. Boop. Yeah, back in the building. So, this is my studio, man. This is where you're gonna start getting that raw, uncut Ibo action. And today's action plan right now is CRT. And for my gamers out there, it's not crit. I'm not talking about critical hit damage, critical hit chance. I am talking about critical race theory. Doesn't it sound like a group from like the 90s? Critical race theory. Yo, critical race theory and the place to be. The hip hop hands just always lifting shit up. Yeah. Critical race theory. A lot of people do not know what critical race theory is, and they're already upset. So you're not teaching my children that critical race theory. I'm like, what do you mean, the truth? Because I looked it up. You know, I didn't want to come in not knowing what I was talking about. And critical race theory is the teaching of the racism not as an individual choice, but as a factor in the development of the systems of the United States. Ergo, the systems of the United States are inherently racist, according to critical race theory, which is true. I mean, I get it, man. Nobody wants to be the bad guy. Nobody wants to be the bad guy. And that's why they don't want this critical race theory to be taught to the children. They don't want they don't want the children to be taught how fucked up their ancestors were. But they're perfectly okay with black men and women being taught that we were just basically random ass African savages until we were taken over here and civilized and enslaved. And then a whole bunch of white people fought and died for our freedom. Yeah, it's perfectly all right that Columbus discovered America. That's all right. But here's the thing. I think it's all about accountability. That's it. That's all it's about. It's about accountability. That's why white people are so mad. They're starting to have to be accountable. People are waking up. People are seeing. You can't talk to me any type of way just because I'm black. You can't just throw me away and lock me up. I got a voice now. You know? I'm educated. I know my history. I know I didn't come from no fucking swinging from trees and jungles in a hut. My ancestors were civilized men. I don't know what they did to get put in the slave market, but that journey will come. But nobody's accountable though. I mean, accountability is hard. A lot of times it's hard to even see that you need to be accountable for something that is not your fault. Like, I mean, I'll give you, for example, I recently had to apologize to some friends of mine for going off, you know. And at the initial outburst, I thought I was okay. I thought I was in the right. I thought I was doing the right thing, saying the right thing, standing up for myself. But at the end of the day, I was wrong. And I wasn't standing up for myself. I was attacking because I felt attacked. My feelings became real, and I lashed out at people that I did not intend to lash out at, and there were consequences. So I had to man up. I had to say I was wrong. And I even explained, I even went into depth, because, you know, went into depth. I even went into depth and talked about my childhood, and, you know, talked about, like, the reason I'm so on the defensive, and the reason, and in talking about that, I was able to understand the way I was feeling and how I've been feeling for this whole year. And the truth of the matter is, I've been angry as fuck. I've been mad. You know, I've been through a lot. Especially these past couple years. Things I thought, there's a kitten behind me being a kitten. There you go, kitty. That's D'Artagnan. That's my cat. I have two cats. I have Damian Wayne and D'Artagnan. Call him Dart for sure. So it's Damien and Dart. Yeah, that shit is cute as shit. I know. I came up with it. It's hot. As I see, I'm shiny. Got me all shiny. Got to pull out my black rag. Woo! Shout it, child. I tell you what, child. But I'm in church. What I was talking about? Oh, yes. I was talking about critical race theories and being about accountability, and I was giving an example of my own accountability, having to apologize to men for my shortcoming and explaining where it came from. And I was able to get some much needed support and advice. And it was advice that I didn't really think about. I didn't think about how much I was not only hurting the people around me, but I was hurting myself with my anger. And I thought because my anger was justified, I was fine, because my anger is justified. My anger was justified. It is. I'm still angry. I mean, it's not just going to go away overnight. I'm still angry. My anger is justified. The shit that happened to me was fucked up. It was wrong. I don't want those people to suffer. I want those people to pay. But 9 times out of 10, that's not going to happen. And the thing that I chose to do is to make sure things that happened to me didn't happen to somebody else like me. So that's how I got through that. And that's accountability. It makes you a better person. It makes the people around you better. That's what accountability does. Once you get over your pride and embarrassment, you become a better man or woman. Now, how this pertains to critical race theories. This country is falling apart. It's completely stratified. It's increasingly hard for me to even sit down and have a conversation with, you know, my white counterparts, because I didn't start off. I'm not racist. I've never treated them any different because of their race. It's the actions, it's the words, it's the lack of compassion to my struggle, our struggle. You know, not understanding. And that's the thing where critical race theory comes into play. You have to understand how we got to the point we are today. The past is not just something that doesn't leave a footprint. The past is the road to the present. So what happened along that journey is very, very significant to now. It explains everything. But when you look back on that history, some people don't. Some people's history is all this fucking like patriotic glory and freedom. And you look around and you can't, I mean, you just look around. How the fuck are we free? We got the second largest prison population and we talk about freedom? The fuck out of here. That's stupid. And why is the prison system so crowded? Because they're trying to lock up a whole bunch of people. They're trying to re-enslave the slaves. I mean, they end up locking hella other people up too, but those are just merely sacrifices. Because they're willing to sacrifice. I mean, and I say them, I'm not saying white people. I'm saying the people in charge that benefit from this system and know and continue to push these agendas. Because there's people, like everybody likes to say that racism comes from ignorance. I think that's not true. I think that's a safe answer. You know, I think the truth of it is, like everything negative in this life, racism comes from fear. I mean, it depends on what you fear that other race taking from you or doing to you. It all stems from fear. What the Nazis did to the Jews, it all came from fear. You know? It's like you're fed something, a narrative about some people, and then they turn into monsters. And they're not seen as human. That's the thing about racism. It makes the oppressor think the oppressed are not as human, which in turn causes them, the oppressor, to commit inhumanities. So at the end of the day, you dehumanize yourself when you're a party to oppression, when you sign off on it, when you participate in it, and participation isn't just being in the game on the field. Participation is watching in the stands too. When you see one of us, call the police on one of us, I mean, and then we get beaten or wrongfully. Like, I don't give a shit about a beating. As a matter of fact, I don't really care too much. I mean, I don't want to die. That's 100%. I do not want to die. Saying this, I do not want to die. No desire to die. But I would rather die than spend decades in prison or 1 decade in prison for some shit I didn't do. That is my greatest fear. Because, I mean, all I got to do is look like a motherfucker. And I don't trust the guy. I mean, I don't even trust my own doctors. Because the same inhumanity that allows you to commit inhuman acts against people creates a residue of thought processes. Like, there's shit that doctors used to do back in the day on African American patients, both men and women, that were downright sadistic. But they was only sadistic if they were doing it to another human being. Now, if you're butchering a cow or butchering a pig, you know, you're not seen as a sick bastard. So that's how they saw us. And there's a little residue of that remains. There's little how do they call it? Little rationalizations. You know, oh, they don't feel pain like us. You know, oh, they don't have the same. Their kidneys don't work the same way because they had all that muscle mass. Oh yeah, they're built a little bit sturdier, so you can be a little bit more rough with them. These type of things happen in hospitals to this day. I know, because I experienced it. To this day. And maybe the people that did this shit to me weren't bad people, but they're bad people to me now. And I don't fuck with them. And I can't see myself trusting it. Like, they do this kind of stuff. And then wonder why we don't want to take COVID-19 vaccination. Like, why the fuck would I get vaccinated by the people that don't think I'm human? The fuck out of here. And then people get on, all these all these black folks that I don't understand how you can be black and trust government. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get that. Well, you know what? I get it. I don't act like I understand it, because there are people here, there are people that are not, I say this with all seriousness, there are people that are not stupid or slow or have any mental deficiency, that know nothing of their past, know nothing of their family history, know nothing of who they are or what it means to be black in America, so-called black. Oh, critical race theory also teaches that race is not from nature. Race is a social construct, a cultural creation, if you will, that its sole purpose is to elevate and denigrate certain races of people, especially. See what's it's the room. The room is sexy. It makes me want to yawn. Because I'd be yawning midday. If I was doing this at 2:00, I'd still be yawning. 2:00 in the afternoon, I'd still be yawning. So I don't know. I'm perpetually tired. Perpetually tired. I said that's like a rap verse. Because I'm critical race theory. What? I got a kitty. And I get litty. No, I'm just kidding. Stop. I stop doing that. I apologize. First of all, I'm going to apologize to my son for that. Being a real dad right now. Being real dad right now. So, why do people hate critical race theory? First of all, I think a lot of people don't know what it is. And they hear race. And it triggers people. White people get triggered when you mention race. Because they don't have to deal with it. Like, blacks, Hispanics, Asians, we in America, we learn about race early. Like, early. And we have to deal with it. See, I can't control it. And we have to deal with it through all sorts of bullshit. And we have no choice, because the system is built to, as you achieve success in this country, you're going to have to deal with white people at some point. There are white people that never have to deal with anybody of any other race. They really don't. They don't have to. They can go to an all-white school in a nice upscale neighborhood, maybe have one or two mildly ethnic children in their class, like somebody beige as fuck. And they never really have to get confronted with race. They see it on the news. Did I do this fucking bitch? Oh my God. I did like a little girl. See, that's why I do this stuff at night, so I can get these out. Get these out. Oh my god. Okay, get that out. Look, straight man. Straight man. I like girls. I really do. I really do. Girls with big old booties. Yes, sir. And titties. And booties and titties. No, I can't stop. I'm gonna stop. We're on. We're cat. Cat. This cat. This silly cat. Silly kitten. Silly kitten. Yeah, I'm a big strong man. I don't like pussy. That's why I got 2 cats. Anyway, I have I can see myself right now, and so now I look at the camera to acknowledge. But kind of looking at my chin. Not a fan. Not a fan of that double chin going on right there. This talk like this the whole time, and then now I look stupid. Why do you always want to come back to the same? All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you stop my shine, cat. I'm not gonna let you get in my shine. All right, you do what you gonna do. Let's check the chat. Nobody saying shit because nobody's watching. I didn't even advertise it, but the next one I will. I'm gonna watch this and work out the kinks. You like my little shiny ass ball in the back? Does that shit change the color? Yeah, that shit is changing colors. I like this setup. This shit look nice, man. I think I fucks with this. You know, nice little. Got my flags. You know what I'm saying? My Captain America, because it's all intertwined. I don't keep on wear this hat because I fucks with the United States. That's my home, and I want it to be better. I want to stay here. I don't want to go nowhere. I like California. I like Texas. Good, damn it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I like Illinois. Illinois. Make some noise for Illinois. That's where I learned how to be a man. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What was I talking about? You can get these fleas off you, cat. The cat's distracting. I have a distraction. See, you see it behind me. You see it. Yeah, you see the cat? Stop. There you go. Just don't fuck with the flag. Don't mess with that. Stop it. Okay, then I told you. There you go. All right. Now, critical race theory. This is what people don't understand. How much time did I spend on just not dealing with critical race theory on a show about critical race theory or racism? I think I'm relatively on point when it comes to this statement. In order to move forward and not repeat the same mistakes of our past, we need to acknowledge that they were mistakes. We can't look to the past with rosy colored sunglasses and be like, yo, everything was lit. We had slaves, but they was cool with it. We killed Indians because they was looking at us fucked up, and we about that life. We America, white people. We didn't do shit wrong. We taught people how to do stuff, but not really. I don't hate white people. It's not like I don't know. Like, it's not like all of a sudden people are going to find out about history and not like their neighbor anymore. The cat is killing me. The cat is annoying. It just keeps doing the same thing. And I'm like, no, stop. And it just keeps going. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's not like people are going to learn about critical race theory, or people learn about the true history of the United States. Like when I learned about my history, and I learned about the things that um, the government had done and the way we as black people were treated by white people, I didn't think that all of a sudden all the white people that were nice to me and were my friends, I didn't think all of a sudden they're different now because I have more information. As a matter of fact, it had no bearing on the way I felt about anybody I knew. It had no bearing on the effect of anybody I meet. It just has bearing on the fact of how I feel. Like everything felt wrong when I didn't understand, like racism, when I didn't understand where it comes from. I thought I took it personal. I took racism personal until I learned the history of it. Like when I was in high school, I didn't it was before high school. Actually, yeah, it was before high school. I didn't understand why people didn't like me. Like it hurt. Like I just wanted to be friends. And I just wanted to be like a part of the fun. And then I just got rejected in every social setting, and I got attacked, and I got shit thrown at me, and I started to take it personal. I was like, why the fuck are they doing this to me? What am I done? Like, what kind of monster am I? Like, what is so fucked up about me that all these kids just fucking hate me? Then I read some books. And luckily I left and went back to Chicago. I went back to Chicago and I was around black people. And the cool thing about being around black people, as fucked up as they are, they ain't got no hidden agendas. I mean, some of them do, but that's being an adult, period. But as kids, just be cool and you're good. So that being able to go to Chicago helped my confidence. And then I came back to the great town of Griffith, Indiana. And I was confident because I knew why they hated me. I knew why they hated me. I knew why they threw shit at me. I knew why they tried to chase me down. I knew why all that shit was happening there. So I wasn't worried about it. And the people that were cool with me, when I left, when I came back, I was cool with them. Even though I knew the history, because it didn't affect them, because they didn't let it affect them. If you're not racist, you ain't got shit to worry about critical race theories. If you're racist, you might not be able to talk that same shit you be talking. So I think the people who got a problem with critical race theory are fucking racist. And they don't even know they're racist. They think it's a natural order thing. They think that we're below them by nature. And they're not racist. They don't not like black people. They just don't think they deserve all this special treatment. It's not fucking special treatment if it's recovery from an injury. Like, that's like saying crutches are special treatment. Like a motherfucker with 2 legs walking up to a dude that broke his leg. Like, why the fuck do you get crutches? We should all have crutches. Oh, because this guy breaks his... Yeah, I admit it. I broke your fucking leg. But now you get a crutch? Why don't you just put that shit in the past? Where we gonna put shit if we ain't got shit? Spent hundreds of years, built an entire nation, a strong nation, off our blood, sweat, and tears, and gave us nothing, and still has giving us nothing. Everything we've gotten on our own. Y'all didn't give us shit. You didn't give us a motherfucking thing. And if you think you gave us something, I would like to fucking hear what you gave us. Because I don't know shit the U.S. government gave black Americans after slavery, but more fucking terrorism, violence, and bullshit. So, with all that, if we was gonna fuck y'all up, we'd have fucked y'all up already. I mean, I don't think you're in charge. And I'm not talking about everybody, so don't make that a thing. The people in charge, the people that rule over us, the people that put roadblocks in front of black Americans, they know that we allow them to do this. We're only down because we're asleep. Because our minds aren't awake yet. Because they know that if we wake up, you can do nothing to stop us. Nothing. I mean, if you could stop us, you would have stopped us. We wouldn't even be here if you really had any power over us. But we don't know that. We're in a daze. Just need the approval of white America. And I felt that way, man. I felt that way growing up, man. I was living in the hood, man. I used to like watching WWE, and I didn't want to be Coco Beware. Who the fuck wants to be Coco Beware? He was cool, but I don't want to be him. I thought he was interesting, but I didn't want to be Coco Beware. I didn't want to be the junkyard dog. What the fuck? Who wants to be a fucking dog? And so I wanted to be Roddy Piper. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be Shawn Michaels giving the sweet chin music. Who doesn't want to give out sweet chin music? Come on now, you don't want to give out sweet chin music? That shit sounds dope. I just hit that nigga with that sweet chin music. Fucking whap out with the leg, just whap. He got him with the heel. That shit was fucking. I wanted to be them. The Road Warriors with spikes, and I wanted to be the white people. Because they made white people the American Ninja? When I was a kid? I don't want to be no goddamn Action Jackson. That nigga didn't look right. Running around in a leather jacket. It's hot as hell outside. Why you got no jeans and a leather jacket fighting crime? Get a short set or something. You ain't a cop. Even cops got short set. He was hot as hell just in that leather jacket. I don't want to be fighting crime like that. I want to be like Michael Dudikoff. I didn't want to be his sidekick, the nigga with the half afro. He ain't got a whole big afro. He got a half afro. He has one of those late 70s, early 80s afros where afros were just phasing out. I don't know what the fuck, they were deflating. Afros were just deflated. They didn't just go away. They just deflated. And then niggas got box fades. I don't know what happened. I don't know how that shit worked. No, they turned into Jerry curls. Then they got box fades. That's what happened. Afros, they just relaxed that shit after they made it low. And then we got, yeah, man, all my heroes back in the day were white as fuck. When I was a kid, I kind of wanted to be a white dude. That shit looked fun. Being white looked amazing. I didn't hate white people. I just wanted to fucking party with the motherfuckers. I wanted to play. I wanted to be in their neighborhoods. I'm like, shit, that shit looks great. And when I got there, I found out the truth. They fucking didn't want me there at all. I still didn't hate them for it. I just was hurt. My feelings was hurt. I didn't really have hate in me. I just was curious and hurt. I didn't start hating until until things started getting taken from me that were mine. That's when I started to hate. And that was only for a short period of time. Because once I joined the Marine Corps, I got cool with white people again. Because I grew up with them. So it's like this. But that's the thing, man. Just because I grew up with them doesn't mean like I didn't see what the fuck was happening. You know, I didn't see the injustices right in front of me. The shit that I internalized a lot of shit, but I deep down in my heart knew, like, man, something's fucked up. This doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck am I being put in this situation? But, you know, I would like to say I'm over it. I would like to say I moved on. I would like to say I'm healthy now. I'm over it. I'm over all the things that were done in high school. I'm over my military career, and I'm over all that stuff. It's in the past. Shit. If that was the case, I wouldn't be as funny as I fucking am. I've been trying to make myself smile for fucking years. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. That's just the nature of life. But coming from where I came from, my life's a goddamn miracle, and I love it. And there's not many people that grew up on the streets that I grew on can say they do what I do. And they live where I live, and they have the family that I have. Raised a beautiful son. I raised a beautiful daughter and a talented son. But my daughter's talented too. Her talent is being beautiful. So that's you have to be really empathetic, and you have to really understand the atrocity that was committed in this country to create it, to do what's necessary to bring equality to the United States. If no one's willing to sacrifice their current way of life, and I'm not saying cut off your fucking pinky or anything like that. I'm just saying all you got to do, well, it's not all you got to do. You got to realize that you owe us for what you have. Not all of it. I'm not taking away personal achievement, and like you personally don't owe me shit. But the reason you have all the shit that you have is because of my ancestors. And the generational wealth that you've accumulated, some of y'all may have lost it, some of y'all may still have it. That was not given to us. And it was given to your grandparents and shit. The motherfuckers act like had to work their ass off to get with it. And they were given fucking shit. They were given property, given cars. Like, I worked in, I'm out. Get the fuck out of here. You put this hole in this, you put this hole in this, you put this man's work. I'm like, it's fucking grunt work. You were a fucking cog in a machine. Get off your fucking high horse, you old broken motherfucker. You could turn a wrench. I don't give a fuck. All you did was work your whole life for somebody else's dream. And they gave you a house, a car, and you were able to raise your family. Raising your kids was the best things you ever fucking did. Your job was worthless. You didn't bring anything new into this world. You just made somebody else's dream come true. Fucking cog. That's why school's so weird and fucked up. Because that's what they meant. That's what school is built. School is built to turn us into fucking cogs. And it's not about race at all. It's about pooling the money at the top and choking off the fucking middle class. All those people that want to try to get ahead, fuck those little motherfuckers. We keeping this money. We keeping this cash. All those small businessmen, crush them. But we came out of slavery with no choice. Well, nobody gonna help us. So what we do? We excelled, started businesses. And now motherfuckers know about the massacres and shit like that. And that's a good thing. I mean, that's part of critical race theory. Like, what, you want to know why black people don't got shit? Because y'all blew our shit up and burned our shit. Anytime we tried to rise up and achieve, y'all come and fuck shit up, blame some sort of weird ass, like, oh, you're looking at my white woman. I get in there, white woman. You're not going to take our white woman. Take? That's the funniest. That's the funniest thing there. Is take. I'm gonna take your white girl. Man, I ain't never been like struggling to get attention from a white woman. That's not been. I'm not saying they're easy. I'm not saying it's like that. That doesn't, like, this one dude I was playing on Call of Duty. He told me, he was like, say, why don't you go rape a white woman? I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Is that a stereotype? Are you serious? Are you, boy, quit playing. Quit playing. That's the stereotype. That's like something y'all believe. It's like, yeah, you fucking nigger, you rape white women. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I wasn't even worried about the nigger. I was worried about the fact that he was lying on me. What the fuck? Why would I even? There's no reason. I don't even take off my own clothes. Why would I rape? Rape? like Alabama's practice? Rape? Well, like, was it? No. It was what the fuck was his Soldier Boy? Rape? You mean the white girl that came to my house before she came? Rape? You mean the white girl that took off my shirt and my pants before I even got in the bed? Rape? That's fucked up, but I mean, it's fucked up, but it's true. And for any women that got a problem with me fucking saying like, you know what I'm saying, those rape allegations are, but man, fuck you. We die because people want to preserve their image and their chastity. There are men locked up, fucking lost. There's people that have lost their lives, man, like their scholarships, because somebody found out that she liked black dick and she lied. That shit should be a fucking crime. That should be a crime. You should have to do the time that he had to do. If you lie on but it's not, and it's not like, it's not just the woman's fault, right? Because I could say like, fuck all you bitches, but it's not. It's a team effort. White supremacy is a team sport. The men and women, they are on the same side. The people that support it, the people that do that, not all white people. I say that again. Please don't fucking put words in my mouth. I know that's gonna happen. People, why are you just ranting about white? I'm like, no, I'm just talking about the system that both of us need to break, because it doesn't help either one of us. White supremacy does not help white society. It cripples them. And that's not me feeling superior or thinking superior. It's just the fact that we have to succeed. We must. We have to be better. We have to innovate. We have to be bigger, stronger, faster, because we won't fucking survive otherwise. We got to learn shit quick because we're already behind. We have to. So that's why we excel. Despite all the bullshit, we still got all sports leagues filled up with Negroes or Dominicans. I mean, sports is about mindset. Sports is about that killer instinct. Who do you think has that killer instinct? The dude that grew up in a 2-bedroom apartment with 5 siblings that had to turn on the stove when it got cold outside, had to share clothes with his little brother and share his food with his little brother, watched his best friend get shot. You think he won't fight to the death to get to the fucking NBA, the NFL? You think he don't have that killer in him? To do what it needs to take all those free throw shots, fucking 1,000 shots, one out. He doing that shit. So it's not like there's you're just inferior. Somebody has to be superior. We're just all different. There's no superior, inferior. It's just different. I've never seen the strongest person I've ever seen in real life was a white guy. Fucking, he was built like a tank. Like literally like a tank. Like I touched him and it was like metal. I mean, I didn't touch him. Like, pause. Like, I didn't touch. Cat, would you get... I mean, I didn't want to touch him like, oh, it's not gay, Just want to say that. I mean, whatever. It's cool. I don't care, man. If somebody thinks I'm gay, if they think I'm gay, whatever. It's not like you can do shit. I ain't that motherfucker. You just... you can't drug me. That's for damn sure. You fucking sit around and pop something in my drink. I'll be back. Hey, what's the little thing you put in here? This shit gooder than the motherfucker. Woo. What is that? Roofing? Yeah, let me get one of them roofs. Yep. That's how my drug tolerance is. I need enough to kill an elephant. I'll probably still be like, man, didn't you guys feel weird? Yeah, so you ain't fucking sneaking up on me. Not touching my booty. But I digress. To what? I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Anyway, I'll close it out. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice episode-sized episode. Just me. I think that means 2 people watched. Do I count as watching? Does that mean something? Do I count as a watcher if I'm watching myself in the? I don't know. I guess I don't know. So what do we take from this? Critical race theory is a positive thing. It's the first step to healing. It's the first step to making this country actually what you want it to be. Because right now we're weak and getting weaker. Because I tell you what, if you get another president like Trump, I don't know. I would probably be an active enemy of the United States government because I'm not gonna live my whole life. I'm not gonna live my life as a second class citizen, not fighting to be treated equally. I'm not saying it'll happen before my lifetime is out, but I'll fight this shit till my deathbed. And if people think turning on the government is turning on the United States, then you don't understand the fucking Constitution. And you don't understand the right to bear arms. right to assemble. All these things were built to give you the power. If you are dissatisfied with your public servants, because that's all the fucking government is, they aren't the boss. You're the fucking boss. We're the bosses. People are like, oh, we gotta go up against tanks. They got tanks. Man, I was in the military. And there was probably about 4 to 5 people in that unit that I believe would ever turn a gun on an American citizen if asked. Like if I was told when I was in the military, like, yo, this Black Lives Matter thing is getting out of hand, I'm like, that's nice. That ain't got shit to do with me. And it's like, you got orders. I'm like, orders to where? To do what? To who? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, I wouldn't say it like that. I'd be, quite respectfully, I can't do that because I think we should be on their side. I don't think this government is, I believe this government is an enemy of the state. Because I felt the Trump's government, the rhetoric and everything that Trump was doing, it created a federal government that I felt that was an enemy of the state. So, as it would be a stretch for me to actively attack the government, I will not do anything to impose what I feel to be unconstitutional orders. And if you want to throw me in jail for that, you throw me in jail for that. But I know the law. I know the Constitution. I studied it because a nigga has to. I'm fat now. I can't run from police. I have to know the law. I have to know my rights because I can get maybe a block before I have to lay down. Not sit down. I have to lay down. And it's going to take me another block to stop once I start running. Once I start running, it's momentum builds up. I can be fast. You know what I'm saying? I still got some wheels, but those wheels don't have brakes on them no more. So I got to jog my happy fat ass down where the cops can pick me up. Hopefully, they don't want to chase me like in the movies. That's what I do. That's what every time I see a cop chase, like a cop running after somebody and chasing them, and then they catch them, and then they put them in a cop car or ask them questions. I believe those types of buddy cop or cop drama shows on TV should be classified under the title of fantasy, along with Chronicles of Narnia and the Harry Potter series, because it's unbelievable. That looks like a fantasy land. Oh, you mean the cop didn't fire one shot? He just ran. He ran him down. The cop ran him down in those hard bottoms. You see my hard bottoms and cops be wearing them boots? You mean to tell me the motherfuckers running niggas down? And goddamn, motherfuckers got some Air Force Ones. That's why motherfuckers get shot, because they run. And they run because you get, like I said, I would 100% of the time, if I could run from police, if I was still fast as fuck, every time I would run from police. All of the time. Because I do not want to go to jail for some shit I didn't do. Because I'm already guilty in the eyes of the law. So that's why we need critical race theory. So I don't have to run from cops. I don't have to fucking be a student of the Constitution. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I shouldn't have to do that just to drive around the fucking corner. So, yeah, that's it, man. I hope there was something in there helpful. Oh, I got a thumbs up. Yeah. Look at the thumbs up. It's been there for a minute, I think. I don't know, but I'm happy it's there. Thank you for the thumbs up. Next time, do some chatting. There you go. That would be some good things. If you agree with what I say, just go ahead and say something. If you don't agree with what I say, go ahead and say something. I'm learning to be a better person, so I'm learning to not care about your opinion. Even if you're fucking stupid, I'm still supposed to not care that you're a moron. Even if I want to choke you, I have to let that go. And I will. I will let that go. I'm not choking anybody this year. It's a zero choke policy. And we'll see how that goes. I'm only human. And dumbass necks look hella chokeable. That's all I'm saying. Motherfuckers with dumb heads got nice choking necks. Very ergonomic. Because they don't got to hold a lot of shit up. They're not very... The neck isn't very strong because the brain power isn't up there. So you just choke the dumbass up. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that anymore. That is from the past. I am not doing that. So that's this episode. Yay, man. Don't be mean to black people. Or black people, just cut white people some slack. And let's join hands and sing that old Negro spirit. I don't know. Bye. Oh shit, I didn't end the stream. I'll cut that out again. Edit. Well, I mean, it's